Hello there guys, welcome back. I don't actually know why I'm doing this. I was technically in the middle of a recording session, but I didn't actually carry on recording. I stopped, and I actually missed that phone call that I left at. But still, what was I? Oh, I know what I was trying to do. I was going to do that, but I didn't actually do that. Actually, no, I know what I was going to do. I was going to do that with that. That's what I was going to do! Does anyone know what I was going to do? Yeah, right, what I was saying, I missed the phone call. This is like a couple of days later now because I didn't carry on recording. What I've gone and done before starting this episode again is I've disabled meteor showers because they were getting too frequent and annoying, even when it was only on safe, and I don't want to deal with that. Not right now. I have disabled wolves, but when I actually loaded straight back in, there was a couple of wolves that run by you, and so I went back and checked, and it does actually specifically say disable and enable the spawning of wolves. So what I think that means is that it literally just means that it won't spawn anymore. So the ones that are around are still around, or were spawned are still around. So I still need to be careful of them, but it does mean I don't have to worry about any more turning up, which means I should, in theory, be able to start doing things here. And what I was actually doing, getting back to what I was saying, is I was building this projector to build a new one of them. So that's what I was going to do. I've got hiccups because I started eating some sweets that I've just opened. And it's not good. And that is, that's not good. I'll have to just attach... This is all going to go horribly wrong when I even do this, because that's in the middle of this thing. Is that what's going to happen if I build off of this, because that's there, stuck in the ground? If I was to attach a landing gear, which I don't actually have on the only ship I have, is this going to go all kaput? Kaput? Yeah, kaput. I know what I'm trying to say there. Well, what we might as well do is just try that out. I'm going to just clear up some mess whilst I'm at it. Because, yeah. Oh, there was uranium in that. What's it asking me to pick up? F. Let's just chuck that in there. And a kind friend, I say friend, a kind viewer left a comment to say that I'm making an easier way of me finding things and shift clicking and stuff. So I shall try and do that from now on. We're just going to fly over here and we're fine. So where was it was supposed to be there-ish, wasn't it? The landing gear, roughly. Let's just repair these bits up. Get them a bit more straighter. You're actually missing like a few pieces from here. There we go. So I don't know quite where the actual landing gear was supposed to be. At least I'm pretty sure there was a landing gear on this one. But I'm guessing it was somewhere like roughly there. So we're going to do that. What does a landing gear need? I don't know. Let's find out. Landing gear, landing gear, landing gear, landing gear, landing gear. Where's the landing gear? Why is it never a simple thing to find? There it is! And we're only on a large ship. If I was to go R, it will go to small ship. And it's one motor, steel tube, construction, steel. Cool. We can do that. F. Steel. It's not even steel, is it? Oh, it's steel. So I want two of them. Confirm. I want other things as well, though. I want one of them. And a motor and a construction component, I think it was, wasn't it? Motor. The problem is motors is the one thing I had a lot less of. Cool. I think that's all we needed. I believe so. Actually, yeah, that's fine. Yeah, cool. Let's do this. Let's get this up here. And rotate it like so. And that's where I want it, because it won't fit there. Yeah, and it's just going to so let's do that again. And just word drop nice and quick. Cool. So hopefully that means I can now pick that up. And we're going to go and test if that actually is going to work. And not go kaput. So we're going to do a quick save. I don't know how to quick save. How do you quick save? Is there such a thing as a quick save? I don't know the quick keyboard for quick save. So we're just going to save as quick save. we're just going to go QS 1. That's my version of quick save because name is too short, minimum 5 characters. Seriously? Seriously? It's fine. We'll just say QUICKS1. There we go. Quick save 1. Cool. We're good. We're saved. The only problem is I have world saves automatic on. Can I change that? Game autosaves. I can't disable the autosaves. So not from here anyway. That's what I'm going to do next time when it comes to changing, because I can't be able to do that right now. So if it all goes kaput and I don't do this correctly, sort of thing, well then I gotta hope that I can do it. So if I was to, I need to remember which one. I need to go 2. That's the right one to unlock. Awesome. Don't know why my view's like that. It seems to have liked keeping it as it was. So we're going to just test to see that if we were to connect to this thing, whether it would go horribly wrong first thing. We're sort of nearby, but we're a little bit off. Yeah, we're kind of very off. So it's like this, and down. And down, and down. And connected, and we haven't gone crazy, so we're okay. Cool, we're okay. All good to know. We're not going to die just by that. And what I'm thinking I need to get is more rotors, thingies on this, for one thing. Because it still turns like crazy, or turns very slowly. What's the thing? Gyroscopes. And... other way. Do, and 2. Awesome. And 4. Power down. And exit. We're all good. And X to come off. And land. Right. Yeah. Gyroscopes on that thing because it just handles very poorly for the moment. We're going to go over there and we're going to do very well at landing and things. And we're going to use something to connect to that thing. Does it have its own one? Does it have a thing on it? Do you have a thing? You do not have a thing. So in other words, I'm just going to cut this down quick. I don't know whether the actual audio is a bit off. Someone in the comments is going to have to tell me whether the audio is a bit loud. It seems a bit loud on my ear, but I don't know whether it's loud in general. What was I going to build? I need a control panel. Control panel. Where be the control panel? Control panel. And right there. I need a construction component, a computer, and a display. So, construction component, computer, and display. Display. Cool. Awesome. That way I can then connect that thing up for what it's supposed to be, and K, that's it. We want the projector, and we want you to go by the blueprints, and we want you to go by constructor marked 1. Okay. And just give it a moment to sort itself out, I assume. Oh, hello. Alright. So, how's that decided to... That's done the whole thing. That's done the base as well, hasn't it? Because of how it was connected, it's done the whole thing. It's blueprinted the whole base. That's not what I want to do. And oh look, an antenna, I forgot about that one. Okay, so we need to do that differently. We need to bring ourselves over here, and we need to disconnect that thing, so that we can take the blueprint as just that. Right, so we want 4 to make sure it's flying, and we want 2 to unlock it. We want to fly it up a little bit. We want to X ourselves out of it. That's X. I don't want X. I wanted F. And then we want to pull ourselves back a bit, and then we want to go Control B. And that's given us that one. Cool. Now we're going to put it back in. So it should be able to just go straight down, and it should connect up nice and straight, because I only went straight. Yep. 2, 4, just leave. And we're going to go change the blueprint over here. We're also going to go and get into our GPS functions and delete that because it's no longer needed. Cool. F. Control panel, projector, blueprints, and that one. Okay. There we go. That's a lot better. Cool. Right, now, in order to connect it, it needs to go up just a little bit, I think, and then that'll be fine. How was we going to do this is the question. Actually, we could just build it that. Well, I don't want it to be. I don't want it to get like too confusing. Actually, there's a landing gear, isn't there? So if I was to move it up a little bit, I don't know. Actually, well, I say up, like up enough so that it's like, yeah. I just need to remember which way around it goes. Right. So we're going to this projector, and we're going to horizontal, vertical. Ah, that's the way we want to go. So up a couple, probably about 3. Let's try that. So what's that look like? That was too far. In actual fact, it does need to. It literally just needed to be 1 because of how that was set up. Awesome. So we'll go back into that projector, blueprint. It needs to be -2 or -1 rather, and then that should be so that I can build it from there. Although it won't work from there. Would it work from this thing? Well, if I had anything onto it, maybe? Or actually, maybe if I move it like forward, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's move it forward 6. See if that will work. Projector forward offset 6. 6. And will that let me build it via U? Maybe not quite there. Maybe if it was 1 more back. So 6 wasn't quite right. Maybe 5. 5. Would you build from that now? I don't think you would let me. It's a bit of a pain. I've got an idea. I've got an idea. Let me get a few steel plates. Basically just gonna... I already have a few steel plates, so I don't need to do what I'm thinking. And we're gonna basically build off just a little bit to build with. So we're gonna build off from... We're gonna build off from this point. I'm gonna build it down a little bit. And then we're going to do that thing again, and we're going to redo it again, just to get it in nicely. So we want 5 to build these with, and we're literally just going to... If I was to build it there, though, that's going to get in the way of that. So maybe not quite there, maybe more... If I build it here, it's going to have to go all the way from there. Do it from the front. It's either way, it's going to be the same. I don't know what my fuel's like. What's my inventory like? Oh, what have I just gone and done? Gas refill from bottles, it's fine. I don't have a lot. We're gonna go and fill up on 1 quick. There. Inventory. That. And bottle. Let's just take a couple of these. Like so. Cool. Right, we're not going to worry about it. 5. So if I was to build down that, is it going to confuse it when it goes past this? Is it going to connect to it or something? I don't know. So with that in mind, we're just gonna do it here because we can. We're just gonna do it so that it's literally just like so. So that should be plenty. We'll use that to build with. Cool. Right. Let's do that again. And what we're gonna do is just basically replace these afterwards, or rather, not build them bits. Probably. Do that. 4, 2, lift off. Leave out. And Control B. Blueprint. That one or that one? I don't know which one it just was. I'm presuming it's going to probably be that one because the other one's probably in there. So F. Shrink down. Connect up. And 2 and 4 and exit, and let's go over there. And we're going to get this nicely done. F. Projector. Blueprints. We think we already had that one. It's probably going up in numbers, so we'll use that one. And that is pretty much perfect as I want it, I think. That's basically how I want it to build it with. So what I think we're going to do... I don't really know how I'm going to do it. In a way, I kind of need a welder ship to weld this with. And I need a... I'll tell you what, this is going to be the grinder ship, because I'm going to just change that one to be a welder, because that's going to make life easier. I don't know why I keep parking it up there. I could just park it, like, on another one, like over there. Let's just dismantle this. And then I can park it here. Yeah, that'll make sense. And then just leave that as it is. Because rather than keep using, like, hydrogen to move this thing around, or keep getting into this thing. So I kind of like how it keeps my view. Oh, freaking hell! Put more gyroscopes on as well. Put more gyroscopes on as well. Just keep remembering to do that, Dan. More gyroscopes. More gyroscopes. Oh, crikey, we're a lot closer than I thought. Slightly worrying. Is this going to damage things when I land? I don't even know how. It's not easy. Like so. There we go. And connect. And 4. And X out and take them off. Awesome. So you're connected up. Not connected up by the landing gear, but that's probably fine. Awesome. So yeah, what we're going to do is we're going to remove this and replace it with a welder. Can we do both at the same time? Can we hold both pieces? We can. Awesome. Welder. Welder. Awesome. And you're going to go there, and you're going to go there. And we're going to just build you up. And I think we have pretty much all that uses the same components as a grinder, pretty much. Apart from 2 steel tubes less each, by the looks of it, because we're 4 short. So, connect to that. Tube. 4 of them, wasn't it, I needed. And it just needs 4 less of them. Awesome. Cool, we now have a welder, so we can use that to weld up the other one. I think this is going to be great, and then we can use that to grind things down, and it's awesome! We're doing something productive. Oh yeah, welders. No, not welders. The other thing. This thing. I don't need you anymore, don't need you. The gyroscopes. There we go. We're going to put a couple of these on, but I don't know where they were originally. Where were they originally? Or where are they originally? They are here. There is 4 of them. No, there is 2 of them. And a load of things. And a sensor. Cool. So we're going to use that. 2 more. We're going to make 2 more. Construction components. More steel plates and stuff. Okay. Just all the things, pretty much. Just grab a few things of what we can. We need to come around to the front to actually be able to get to connect to that. So anything I don't need, I'm going to chuck away. I shouldn't really be connecting it to the connector. I will organise my stuff eventually. I'll do that maybe off-screen sort of thing. I need a couple of them. I'm going to use all of them. Going to use them. Going to use them. I think I don't really need them, but hey. The other stuff. What was the other stuff I needed? I can't remember. I'm just trying to find maybe some of them. And rotors is probably an idea. Or motors, I should say. That's probably what they needed. Definitely. Don't know if there was anything else. We'll just go with that. See how it goes. Cool. So steel plates is still not enough. But everything else is in there. And you need more construction components. So construction components and steel plates is all I need. Awesome. I wasn't meant to land in you. Construction components and steel plates, so I don't need the rest of you, but I'm just going to grab those bits. Well, I need the steel plates, so I'll grab that, and I want some construction components. Hopefully from the main cargo, there's some there. We'll use that instead, and I'll just hold on to that stuff. So, more gyroscopes! They're just not coloured, but hey, who cares? Cool. Right, so now we're going to get into this thing, and we're going to first of all go K, so that we bring up... We don't have that anymore, so we're going to delete that group. How'd you delete the group? You do that. Or welders. Does it automatically make a group for welders? Nah, I can't do that. Surely. No, it doesn't. So you should be welders. Welders. And save. Yep. I don't know if that's just made a second one of them, or whether it's just replaced it. It might have just replaced it, I think, so we're all good. And then we're going to go G, and then we're going to go groups, and then we're going to go welders, and we're going to go... we just want them to be down? Just down? Or just toggle block on and off? How do I... Oh, it's that way. I didn't need the grouping. Well, we can do that anyway. Welder? Is that going to work? I don't know whether it's working or not. 5. That works. We'll do it that way. 4, 2, fly. Turn around like that. Better movement skills. Awesome. We can turn around a bit better. And I basically want to be more like so. And I don't even know if this thing has any stuff in its systems. So that's good, isn't it? Actually, that's probably a better way of doing it. Because I can see a bit better. So we want 5. And we want to build up from here. It may not have anything in its inventory. I don't think it does. So we're going to go and just, yeah, sort that out quick. I don't know where I'm going. Let's do that so that I can see somewhat where I am. Oh, that was, well, we've destroyed the landing gear again. But it's fine. It's only the landing gear. 2. And turn off that for now to save some power. Right, inventory. So, we basically want a lot of stuff. We want the container that's in this thing. The container that's in this thing. Hide the empty. We want... I want this one. I wish there was a way of sorting it for your own things. Actually, storage units is useful. Cockpit, and we want more white. We want something white. Is there not actually anything in this one? Or is it because it's empty? It's probably because it's empty. Duh. White. I saw white. No, I didn't see white. Connector medium cargo containers. 2 medium cargo containers. Cool. Can I rename you? It might be easier if I do that, actually. So, medium cargo containers. There we go. So, this is going to be welder. So, welder cargo container. Or welder... welder ship. Welder ship. Welder ship medium cargo container. We'll just copy that and paste that in here. Welder ship medium cargo container 2, and we shall just not worry about that. Cool. Inventory. So I want welder. Why? Of course, it's going to be that. Okay. Ship. There we go. That's how you find it on this one. And we want other things in here, basically. But let's just chuck all these things in first. Yes, that's how it works. You search it, and then it will put it in the right one. Cool. So we basically just want a load of stuff in this. We're going to take everything... hide empties. So we're going to take anything that's usable that's not from the main cargo container first. Because it should be in the main cargo container, basically. Just like these things. And I don't really want the weapons stuff. That's a silly idea. Don't know why I've done that. Don't know where that one just went, because obviously I'm not searching here. And there's the main cargo container there. And we're going to search to make sure there's nothing else there. There's another small cargo container here. Small cargo container 9. That's a small cargo container. Which means I can take all that stuff. Why is this small one? When there is a large... This is a large, yeah? This is a large, and then there's a small one here with just as much in it. Well then. Is there another way of doing If I was to do, that's 10. What if I do that? That's the whole thing. If you if you control, it's 10. If you shift, it's 100, but I haven't got anything to do 100 with now. I don't really want missiles, do I now?